All right, Leos, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is a reading for Leos for the month of March. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are more than welcome to take a peek in, okay? But this is definitely towards our Leos, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this reading, because this reading is a general reading, if this reading does not, Leos, and let's talk about that sun right at the bottom of the deck. If this reading does not resonate with you, please leave that here. Okay, that means you are not receiving the messages in the timed fashion that you should, and you may need to be looking at someone else's channel. I will say that because we all receive messages in accordance of how connected we are to spirit, and how connected we are to spirit. So take a peek, take a look. If it doesn't resonate, take a breath and keep pushing. If it does resonate with you, I hope you are getting all clarifications in. Look at my baby. That is beautiful. That's my baby in the back. Okay, Leo, let's find out because he is acting up in your reading. Look at him. He is everywhere tonight in your reading. My goodness. Okay, Leos, what you got going on? You getting ready to fly out the house? Fly out the nest? What you getting ready to do, Leo, in the month of March? That was real quick, too. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry because that says a lot. You know, we all have to pay attention to our surroundings, the elements, along with animals and creatures that are around us and what type of signs that they're giving us for what reasons. So let's see how this all falls in place. Let's shuffle this one more time and get going. Okay, Leos? As I am reading this right now, tonight is a full moon and it is in Leo. So let's speak about this reading tonight. I'm going to do a 4-card pull, and if I get more than 4 cards, of course, we'll just incorporate that as they need to be. But I will be pulling from other decks also. Wow, he is going at it. Bird. Bertie, my baby. It's almost scared the shit out of me coming all the way over here. All right, I got 2 of them. Let's get 2 more. And keep going. I'm going to pull from a couple of different decks. He is going. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Leo. I'm just like, listen, let me just introduce you to him, okay? So his name is Bert, and I adopted him about a little over 2 months ago, and he came from a owner who was not as interactive with him, and left him in the cage a lot of the times. Excuse me, because one of your cards did fall over. And to see him out and about this way, to come out as many times as he has right now is a beautiful thing. So I am paying attention to that. I do apologize, but let's keep going. I haven't stopped shuffling. I ain't stopped your cards now. Let's get going. What's that last one? There we go. Okay. And again, I know a lot of us like to see the bottom of the deck, even though there's not a card pulled. I will pull that up if it resonates with all of what we have going on, and I do believe it does. Okay. All right, Leo. So the first card that we have is the 2 of Cups, and that is in the upright. We have the 4 of Cups, which is in reversal. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles, which is in the reversal. And we also have the 2 of Wands, which is in reversal. Automatically, I'm getting from here that you're having some shaky grounds in home. Let me say that first. There's some shaky grounds at home. This 2 of Cups with this 4 of Cups here lets me know that whatever you have been working on, this 4 of Cups, where they are fulfilled right side up, upside down, it's almost as if you can envision it, it's almost as though the water in these cups are coming out and they're just draining itself, right? It's almost like a waste of great emotion and anything that you have built and put together. Right now, I feel like you're feeling as though you're not receiving something equally, all right, how you would like for it to be. I feel like you feel like you're missing out on something. You're not receiving love. You're not receiving acknowledgement. Your cup is not being fulfilled or continually fulfilled. I feel like, okay, so I feel like you have the Two of Cups, but you're looking for more cups to be filled, and it's not. It's not coming your way. It's not happening. Right, Bertie? Then we have the Four of Pentacles here, which is also in the reversal. This is letting go of some type of control when it comes to stability. All right, because it is the number 4, and we have 2 of these 4s here. As a matter of fact, you have 2 4s and you have 2 2s here. So I would not be surprised if you start seeing 4 4 4, 2 2 2, 22, 44. 22 and 44 are also master numbers, so I want you to keep that in mind. 22 is the number of dreams into reality, magic into practicality. It's actually taking a dream and making it real. You know, the realization of it, the fruition of things. So you do have, okay, so since we're speaking of that, you have a desire to make this what you want it to be, to make this this love be everything that you want. Everything that you want. I'm looking at the Two of Wands here on the reversal also. So when we see the Two of Wands, it is, let's look at it right side up really quick. So one is here, right? Safe, safety, right? It's connected to the wall. It's sturdy. It's standing. It's good. This one is being held by you, right? So there might be a little bit more work that needs to be done, but at least you know that you have most of this stick until you can actually latch it on to the next wall. Right now it's in the reversal. So I feel like you have some unstableness happening where you are looking to have some completion, and it's not happening for you. Okay? You have more cups here than anything else, so I am putting it in your home life. I'm putting it in your relationship. I'm putting it in your family. Okay? And maybe some things are upside down for you right now when it comes to your home life, where you feel like you don't have control over something and you can't complete some type of works because of the out of control situation you feel like you're in. You may be looking to spend time with someone, family or friend, someone who you have an emotional tie to. Okay? You seem a little upside down with your emotions right now. And that's me literally saying it just from seeing the reversals with the Four of Cups. But I can feel that, where it's like everything was going good and then all of a sudden it just kind of like switched and it just went into the other side of things. I do see you taking this road alone right now, where you may not be speaking to a lot of people about it or expressing yourself. With this Four of Pentacles here, if you look at it on the right side up, he's holding very tight. You know, these pentacles are very close to him. You know, they're everywhere he can see it, everywhere he can feel it. You know what I mean? So it's not as though he's entrusting anyone with anything that he has going on, because it's only him and him alone. And he's not willing to give up that control. When you have it on the reversal, it is a better sign depending on the situation. So where you're looking to relinquish some type of control, it depends on what it is that has you under control that you're looking to relinquish. You know what I mean? And right now I feel like something is out of your control. Something is out of your control and you don't like it. And it has something to do with someone close to you. Someone who you have some emotions connected to, someone who you love. Someone who you love. And I just see it here so much. Like there's nothing else for me to say but to emphasize for the fact that you're like dealing with this on your own, you know? And almost when I see this Four of Cups like this, it's like if it was on the upside, people would see you, you know, being somber and being unhappy and oh, what's wrong with you? It's on a reversal. So you don't really want anyone to see that. And as I said, if it came into play, we will speak about it. And that does go into play with that moon on the bottom of the deck. This is in the shadows. This is to yourself. This is not illuminated by the sun, where the sun can see everything. It's only illuminated by the moon, which puts spotlights on what is being spotlighted. And that is up to you, what you want people to see. And that's what I see when I pull this moon card, is what someone wants someone to see. And right now, you don't want people to see that you are upside down and inside out about a situation. In the month of March, I see you coming with a defeated energy. Honestly, I do. It's just out of your control, and you really wish that you could control it and have a better grasp on it. And it's not really working out in that way. Let's pull some from the Kipper deck to see what other visionaries that we may have for this. Because I'm seeing where you're coming from to see anything amplified in the month of March. Honestly, in the month of March, you may be sitting with this feeling. And it might feel a little bit of, or a lot of bit of, defeated, deflated, and out of control. You may just be having those moments in the month of March. And not for nothing, Leo, sometimes you guys are always on the move, always going, always going, always going, always going. But you have to take a moment to rest and rejuvenate yourselves. You have to take a moment to actually express those feelings that you don't do, because you always want to be so strong for everybody, and you want to be the rock for everybody, and you want to be the one that everybody comes to and says, please, can you help me? And humbly, you say, yes, I can. I'll be right there. But when are you going to take a moment and not necessarily ask someone to help you, but just take a moment to take that strength that you have for everybody else and sustain it for yourself? When are you going to do it? The month of March is when you need to do it. Because right now you have a heavy load where it feels like a lot of things are unraveling for you, and you don't know how to get a grasp on it. And if you will let that keep going, it's going to put you in a depressive state, a melancholy state, a somber state, a state that you may not be able to get up from as quickly as you usually do, as your usual self. I think the month of March is talking about rest. I think the month of March is talking about you taking a moment of self for self to pertain to these emotional despairs or letdowns that you have going on. Okay? Yeah. And you need to. You need to. Honestly. And I'm hearing you need to before you hurt yourself. You know, watch yourself while you're at work. You know, if you're dealing with machinery, or if you're dealing with things that are heavy or moving things around, you know, if construction is going on around in your area, or you, and I'm getting more so while you're at work. So if you're in construction, if you're in a moving, you know, environment, just be careful of how you're handling things, because if you are allowing your mind to flutter, if you're allowing your mind to flutter here and there and here and there and here and there, that means you're not really watching and paying attention to what's going on with you while you're working. So watch your hands. Watch what's happening with your hands. Okay? Yeah. All right, let's pull a couple from Kipper to see some visionaries. Spirit, this is for Leo in the month of March. In the month of March, what do we have going on? Wow, stop it. What do we have? Despair. This is no joke. Okay? So I know what I'm saying to you. Okay? This is in the upright. It didn't come reversal. It came upright. All right? So this is I know this is what's going on with you right now. And this man is not looking off to the side. He's not looking anywhere but in his hands, down at his feet. You maybe at the little bit of comfort. There may be someone around you, or you have a companion, or you may have a dog. Okay. And you are confiding in that animal, or in that person, uh, quietly. I think you're just around each other because this dog is not facing him. He's not looking at him. He's not being very attentive to him, but he's just laying there at their feet. So there is someone or an animal that is close to you or with you that is actually paying attention to your emotions. And it is a healthy outlet sometimes just to be quiet and allow someone that you trust, okay, to be around you and to help you with that. But this is what's going on right now. Let's look at the numbers also. So we have the number 32, which we break that down for a singular number, which is the number 5. Number 5 is a life-changing shift. So it's coming up. When you have this despair, when you have this moment in life, there is going to be a complete shift of everything. So you're not ready for it. You don't see it. There's no way for you to see it because you're so engulfed in this moment. Okay, but it is coming. It is coming. Okay. Let's get a couple more from Kipper. Poverty. Poverty coming up after that. Okay. Again, this is a loss, and poverty is not just about money, but it is about stability. It is about fundamentals. All right. Poverty is not just financials. It is about the state of mind also. If you're in poverty, that means you're not educating yourself in what will be useful to you. So if it does come down to it, maybe you do need to look at some self-care books and self-help books to be able to push you forward and push you through. All right. Let's look at the number again. 7 and 3 is 10. All right. If you break 10 down, you got 2 5s. So let's talk about 4 4 4, 2 2 2, and 5 5 5. All right. Those numbers will be coming up for you in the month of March. So take a look at those numbers when they do come up. And when I say take a look at those numbers, what I mean is when you see those numbers come up, look at your surroundings, look who is around you, and try to assess the situation, whether it's good or it's bad. All right. And how you are feeling. Are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you happy? Are you joyful? Are you in the despair of moment? Are you thinking negative things? Are you thinking a positive thing? Do you feel it in your belly? All of those things will come into play. You do have the moon at the bottom of the deck. So intuition is being asked of you to listen to it and to feel it. Okay. If we keep this at the number that it is, at the number 10, all right, that is the number of completion. All right. So like I said, you have a 5 here, which is a major life change or a shift in your life, along with the number 10 here, which brings in completion. It's so ironic that these two cards, when you break the numbers down, they are 2 of the saddest cards in the deck, but they actually exemplify one of the biggest moments of your life: change and completion. Okay. Let's get one more from the Kipper deck. And see what we have. Yeah. Leo, you tend to keep it to yourself because you don't want someone to see your weakness. You are the lion. You're big, bad, and you go and get it. Who else is going to get it if you don't go get it? That is your mantra. That is what you believe. And that is, and really, honestly, is one of the most beautiful things and the sexiest things about a Leo is that they think, if I ain't going to get it, who going to get it? So let me go out there and go and get it. All right. Yeah, you have courtship here in the reverse. So again, you are out of sync with someone. Okay. I'm not getting a heavily feeling of it being like overly romanticized. I just feel like it's someone that's close to you. All right. When you look at this courtship right side up, these two people are not gazing in each other's eyes. They're not footseeing it. You know what I mean? They're not doing it, but they are together for a reason. They have an investment. They have a bond. They have something together that keeps them together respectively. These two people respect each other in the most beautiful arena. Okay. So there's beautiful, greenery behind them. There's a solid foundation with this brick wall behind them. There is that Cupid behind them, but it doesn't have its arrow up. You understand? All right. So it's not aiming for love, but it is aiming for stability. All right. So whoever it is that is around you, I feel like there's a separation of some sort between you twos, or there's not enough communication, and you may be feeling as though you're helpless in some situation with this person or this partnership. Okay. Let's just talk about the number 4. I'm just going to leave that like that, because we ain't going to talk about it no more, because I didn't say what I said now, Leo. Okay. 444. Let's just clarify that number. The number 4 is of stability. All right. Stability. It's about foundation, stability. All right. So let's get going. The number 2 is the feminine, the divine feminine. Okay. So again, it is a woman or someone with feminine energy that is around you that you feel kind of lost about and out of control about, and feeling as though you cannot help. You can't do something, or you are looking to do something for this person, but it's bringing you a lot of anguish. That's the word. It's bringing you a lot of anguish. Let's look to what happened. Love and romance. Pay attention to the red flags. That is in the reversal. So you're not wrong about how you feel. Right? It's not as though you're conjuring this up and you think that you're crazy. It's not that you're crazy, or these feelings don't belong to me right now. Stop making it okay for you not to focus on what needs to be paid attention to. Okay? Let's see what else. Make the effort. All right? Make the effort, Leo. All right. And this is a lot of love. Okay. This is a lot of love. Him love her. Her love him. All right. So whomever it is that you are bothered about the situation, or something is not being clarified, Spirit is asking you to make the effort and to speak to them. Let's read what the bottom says completely. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. So maybe this is not the time that you need to hold back and just keep those feelings to yourself. Maybe somebody needs to hear them. Maybe somebody needs to hear how upset you are, how bothered you are. And last but not least, we have what? The card of separation. Yeah. There's a gap between you and this person, whoever it is. There's a gap. And I think the effort needs to be made to close that gap. Okay? All right, my Leos, I'm going to pull from, get some messages from our guides and ancestors, along with some numerology cards. All right, and wrap up this reading. March is a tough month for you, and I feel that. I feel like you're dealing with someone else's issue, or someone else's pain, someone else's hurt, someone else's bothersome, but this person means so much to you that it actually bothers you. Even though it is not your situation, even though you don't have to deal with it, it's bothering you. And that's how much you love this person, is that their pain is your pain. And you're taking that very, very seriously. You're taking it very harsh with yourself. I don't know if you are separated from this person in distance, and you're not able to get to them right now, but you may need to take a trip, take a flight. Bert is back here telling us to fly on and spread them wings. So you might need a moment to actually take some time off from work or take some time to yourself to actually go and travel to see this person. You may need to go to them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We got the first one coming up as magic. Okay. Use your magic. And when I hear magic, I hear manifestation. Keep yourself in a good spirit to manifest all things that are best for you. Okay. Best for you. We have, wow, the number 7. Spirituality, truth, meditative, the hermit, and focus. Okay, so I do feel like I said, because you're in this alone, you are in that hermit stage. You are keeping that here, and you're trying to figure it out on your own. Okay, and we have the number 7 with spirituality, meditation, and again at the bottom of that deck you have the moon, which is calling for your intuition. Okay. We have the number 6, domestic, protective, committed, loving, family, teacher, and healer. I'm telling you right now, this is someone who is in your family or someone who you love like family, someone who is very close to you, very close to you. And again, I am getting a feminine energy from whoever it is. And 1111, manifesting very easily and very quickly. Okay. So this right here, come on, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about that magic. All right, Leo, you have an untapped source of something that you have not been using recently. And it's all here. You have 1111. You have the number 7, which is all the spirituality. And then you have magic here out of the 4 cards. And then let alone it's number 6, which is domestic and home life. All right. If I ran some numbers right now, I'll tell you one thing. You got a lot of completion, a lot of home life, and a lot of foundation that is being brought to you to have completed. And it will be completed. Whatever you're looking for, whatever manifestations that you've been asking for yourself and for your family is getting ready to come up for the month of March. This situation here is completely different, separate. This is something that means something to you, and maybe those around you don't even know that it means this much to you. Again, I see a lot of you keeping this to yourself. All right, Leo, that is your reading for the month of March. I hope that anything that you came here to get clarified, you have received all clarifications and you have received all confirmations that was necessary. Thank you so much for joining here tonight. Peace, love, and abundance. Be well.